What's going on, guys? Eric here, back with another video. Today's video is going to be quite a bit different than normal. We're going to be talking about this guy right here. This is my car. Pretty cool. So yeah, it is a 2009 Audi A4 Avant. It is the non-S-Line version, yet it has some S-Line stuff on it. And yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys a little bit of a tour, show you what mods I've done, talk about mods I want to do, and all that jazz. So yeah, let's get into it. So first thing you'll see when you get to this car is obviously the wheels. These wheels are from a 2012, I think it is, S-Line A4 sedan, not Avant. So obviously this is the Avant version. But yeah, pretty cool. These are the peelers. They're 19 inches. They are 255/35R, ZR or R, just one of the two, 19s. The old ones were 225. These are 255. So going up in width and in overall diameter of the tire, so pretty cool. I prefer these to the other ones, obviously just because of the looks. The old ones are right here, but these ones are kind of a pain in the butt to clean, as you can tell, because you got these like giant gaps in here, but at least you can get all the way in there, and with the smaller brakes on the back, it's not too hard to clean. Speaking of the brakes, the only real performance mod I've done besides changing the tires, which is summer tires versus all seasons, is the brakes. On the front, I've switched to ceramic brake pads, which I don't really have anything to compare them against. The old ones stop just as well as these ones. No real difference. The only real difference that I can think of would be the amount of brake dust that you get, but it's not really less brake dust, it's just kind of different color brake dust. So it's a little bit less obvious. So if I go to the back tire, I will use this finger here for the back tire. I'll use this finger here for the front tire, and I'll just show you guys how much brake dust is on there. So back tire, well, I guess I kind of switched the fingers around, but back tire and then front tire, they're about the same, if not a little bit less on the front and back. So you get a little bit less dust. It's kind of marginal how much less you get, but there is a noticeable amount less. The only real difference is that the ceramic pads, the dust doesn't turn this weird brown color like you get on traditional pads, so it's a little bit easier to clean. You can go a little bit longer between washes, that sort of thing. I wash my car once a week anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Just kind of hose it down, then just kind of agitate it with a brush, and you're good. So yeah. So sorry for the weird lighting right now. The sun's kind of right there. The car's in the shade, kind of. But the second big modification that I've done is the grille. So this grill here is an ECS tuning grill. If you guys can see it. It's got a honeycomb pattern, all that sort of thing. And the reason why I chose it is because the other grill was gray. So you have no gray accents anywhere on the car, and you get a chrome bezel around the old grill. So there's no gray and no chrome, so it didn't really fit in. The only real chrome that you have is the roof rails, which aren't even chrome anyway. So switched it out, all black grill, black on black, gloss black. You can get it with the chrome, but once again, just didn't like it. So yeah, swap that out. You get rid of the foam pad between the grill and the crash bar. Then all you have to do is paint the crash bar, which takes like all of 10 minutes, so it's not that big of a deal. So those are pretty much the three biggest modifications I've done to the car: the rims, the brakes, and the grill. The other one that I want to do, I've considered it, is the exhaust. The exhaust on the car is stock, but it doesn't sound half bad. It's quiet when you want it to be quiet, and it can be loud when you want it to be loud. Ooh, bad lighting. So yeah, it's what you want it when you want it, but I just don't like how unaggressive it sounds. So that'd be something I'd change, and then the other one would be the ride height. So get coilovers instead, because there's like a 3-finger gap right there for the ride height. And I mean, the offset is fine on these wheels. It has a larger offset, so the tires come out a little bit more compared to where they were sunken in before. So that's something I like about these rims compared to the old ones too. So that's another thing that I consider. The only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this car for. One of the other cars that I was looking at before this is a BMW X6, and I want to get an SUV instead. I really like the wagon, but I want to get something that's a little bit more practical than a wagon, so you get a little bit more extra space in the back, that sort of thing. But I don't want to get rid of that kind of sporty feel. And I've driven an X6 before. I love it. It's cool, and I like the way it looks. I like kind of odd-looking cars, so an X6 is kind of top on the list of cars I get after this one. So yeah, if that does happen, it'll happen within a few months. Yeah, so it's not going to be an immediate thing. So I still have some time to work on this car. One of the things I want to do next is actually debadge it. So as you saw, it has the A4 on that side and the 2.0 liter T turbo logo on that side with the Quattro underneath. Let's get rid of both of those and probably make a video on that. But I've kind of done what I can so far. I like it, the way it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see, it's kind of dark, but there you go. They go the other way. It's pretty cool. It's out of focus. I like the way it looks so far. It's kind of a weird. I think the color is called Meteorite Grey. So hope this is focused on me again. It's called Meteorite Grey, so it's a gray color with kind of blue in it a little bit, but it's nice in the color, nice in the sun. I have to do the paint correction on this. I've done it already, but that was 4 or so months ago, and it's been to the dealership a few times, which I'll talk about in a different video. So I will do a paint correction video on this, how I do it, what I use, that sort of thing. And then, yeah, should be pretty cool. I have a few tutorials coming up. Once again, the paint correction, debadging, potentially a bumper removal, in case I have to put the old bumper grill back on for when I sell it, that sort of thing. And then I will do a rim cleaning video because, as I mentioned, these aren't the rims that came with the car. I have those still, and I'll be doing a video on how to clean them because I haven't cleaned them yet. And it's been a few months since I took them off, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I want to remind you guys to rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, more everything, more Avant. I love this car, but yeah, stay tuned.